Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for visiting Matilda Road, where I do mostly grocery hauls, and I've got a fortnightly grocery pickup from Woolworths to share with you today. I will go back in a week and pick up more fruit and vegetables, bread and milk. But let's get started and see what I've got today. Fairly happy with everything, I think, as I set it out. Now, I do try to stock up on our regular items when they are on sale. That's what I've done here with the tea. I think it was half price. So I've got two of those. Same with the iced tea. My children are liking that, as do I. So I've picked up two of those to put away in the pantry. I've got one child that's lactose free, and I like to keep those long life in the pantry. I will pick up a fresh one or two, but I kind of only do that once a fortnight, and then she'll have these for the other part of the fortnight. 2 dozen eggs, because growing children, and I usually boil and cook about 7 of these for snacks and lunches, and the rest are breakfasts and recipes and things. The wagon wheel pasta, the kids are really liking, and I think that had a little bit of a discount this fortnight. Our usual spaghetti, we'll do that for one meal. The rice crackers and cheese, 10 pack. I find it difficult to get these at my local Woolworths. Like, these have been available for a couple of years now, and they're a wonderful thing when they first came out, but I think I've only been able to see them 3 or 4 times since then. I noticed them this week, so I've picked them up again. It's $10 for that 10 pack. I'm kind of hoping that there'll still be some left for school when school goes back. Now, I can't get my fruit and veg from a farm produce delivery anymore, so a bit sad about that. So I'm getting it mostly from Woolworths. I've got 4 oranges. The bananas, that's for the children. And I've just been finding that they've been going off fairly quickly, so they're a little bit better this week actually. And I've been doing like porridge with banana on top, and I've bought some chai seeds. Did they get supplied? Oh yeah, I got some chai seeds to sprinkle on top, and so I just ordered a couple more for myself there. Half a wombok, 3 zucchinis, kilo of tomatoes, 2 of the cos lettuce hearts. I sort of go between the iceberg and the cos lettuce. If there was a big price difference, I would get the other one, but they both were exactly the same price. We are enjoying doing the little like lettuce boats at the moment with the cos hearts, so that worked out fairly well. 1 onion that I usually get for recipes, and 2 avocados. They're a great price and a great quality at the moment, I'm finding, so that's nice. Usual bag of spinach that we use for wraps, sandwiches, that type of thing. If I'm doing a recipe requiring the fresh spinach, then I'll usually get 2 bags of that. Now, some noodles. I've never tried these one before. They could be rubbish. 5 packets for, I think they were $1.50. So I put those in the cart. This tin of mixed berries for smoothies. The kids are asking to do that. I think this was probably just as expensive as buying the frozen fruit. Now I realise, because I think that tin was like $3.20. 1 tin of baby carrots. I just like to keep them in the pantry on hand for a bit of an emergency. If something goes wrong with a side dish or something for a meal, I can heat those up. Now, I've made a bit of an executive decision, and I might get a little bit of flack for this. I'm going to try and make our evening meals easier. I do work outside the house every day, and I have one teenager that's doing part-time work, and she's doing quite a few shifts. And then I do have children at sporting things as well. So I'm finding the from scratch and larger meals, it's only me that predominantly does the cooking. My husband might cook once a fortnight. So I'm kind of looking for easier things, and sometimes the children seem okay with a lighter meal. So I've been thinking about soup for a while. We do have tomato soup quite regularly. But then when I went and looked at the other flavours, I was really surprised at the price of soup. It really was not a cheap meal. When I looked at it, because these tins full price are $2.50 and we need 3 of them. So that's $7.50. I just thought for soup that really wasn't, I mean, it was dearer than what I kind of expected it to be. So these were on sale for $2. And so then I've made a decision to get them. $6 for a meal sounds a little bit better. So I've got 3 of the pea and ham, 3 of the potato and leek, and we'll see what we go, how we go, and if it's successful, whether they like it or not. Okay, so we've got a bag of grated cheese, 2 grapefruit there. I think that I will split those for the children and give half each, and then maybe a slice of toast or something with that, or it could be another fruit even. Their favourite pink lady apples, the rock melon, and the snow peas I've given to them as a snack as well. They'll take those in little Ziploc bags to school, or on school holidays at the moment they'll have them as a snack with something. Even with, I've got these Twiggy sticks, so they could even have a couple of Twiggy sticks and some cheese. I still have some cheese singles in the fridge, and so that would make a little snack or maybe even a lunch for them. 1 packet of the ready-made gravy. Now I did ask for the long grain rice, and I've got this medium grain, so I'm not sure that will work because it cooks differently, but I might have to make do this time. We like the lemon in our drinking water, so that's what we've been buying that for. 2 ordinary milk and 1 Woolworths water there for myself. Okay, now in keeping with that theory of doing things easier for evening meals, I've got this big packet of fish here. I'm thinking I'll do 1 meal with that. The sausage rolls and party pies there, I'll keep them for kids' lunches, and that's going to do quite a few. That's probably going to do 4 lunches for them, but they were half price, and I like to get them when they are half price. Those ones, it works out quite economically. I think it was $7.15 or $7.45 for that packet. That's also what the Nana's apple pies they'll be for a quick lunch. Now the children are home on school holiday, so that will be a quick one. Dagwood dogs, my kids like these as a treat. We get these a couple of times a year. I'm not even sure that this is the same brand or not, but it had a bit of a discount on it, and so I picked those up for them. I only get those when I've got a little bit of a discount. And the chicken tenders I'll use in wraps in the tortillas. As I was waiting for the pickup, I walked through the store to have a quick look at their meat. I was lucky enough to pick up these 2, some chicken and some beef there, so that will do for a meal, I think. 1 dessert there for us, a sticky date pudding. I have the yogurt there as a breakfast, the cream for recipes. This 1 yogurt will be for myself for a lunch probably. Bacon for breakfast and recipes. The Arnott's were $2 this week, so they're for the biscuit barrel. The Scott's pies are also going to be an evening meal, and I usually put vegetables with those. Some different meats there for lunches, same with these. The strawberry bars, I just thought for my husband and I, they might be something that we could have of a night time. They seemed healthier. So we'll give them a go and see what we think. I think they had a discount on them. Don't usually see the dog food in my shopping hauls, but I had run out and I needed to open that first thing this morning. The pizza too, kind of just an emergency. I think that it was half price, so I've picked that up just as like an emergency pizza, or maybe for a lunch while the kids are home. Panadol, don't like to run out of that. And I have missed posting for a week as I was a little bit sick. So that's what's happened there. And then we straight away left on a couple of days break. As soon as school finished, we got away over the long weekend. And now I've come back to film this one. The paper plates again, sorry for my finger again. The paper plates and for the school holidays, I can't be bothered with all the washing up, and some frozen raspberries again for smoothies the kids are asking, and the roast vegetables will be for a side dish with a meal. Down here to my bread, I do usually get I think it's a Buttercup that was unsupplied. I find that quite often, unfortunately. And Tip Top for the kids. I do have some burger patties, so I'm going to do those one night or one lunch, and yeah, the wraps there. Okay. Well, that I think is it for this fortnight. I really do appreciate your support and for watching my video. If you did like it, please give a click or a like. And from my home to yours, thank you so much.